Okay, so let's talk about technical screencasting. So to do screencasting, first thing we have to do is record the screen. For that purpose, I use OBS Studio, and this is their website. You can come and get all the details if you like, and this is a free download. For my purposes, I use Windows as a platform, so I download this version, and this is the actual software which I'm using currently to record this video. Just for less confusion, let me remove this. All right. So I'm not gonna do too much here, keep it short and sweet. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and just go over the settings. These are my default settings, so in case you decide to install it for your purposes, you can just follow these settings, fill those up if necessary, because I'm mostly using default, so there might not be so much changes. So just copy them and you can get started. So not much to look here, but one important thing that I had to really work on is the filters. This is my filter setup, and you can click on this plus sign to add other filters if you like, but these are my 3 that I use, and these are the setup I came up with after readjusting for my platform, and these are optimal setups for my system. So that's about it for screencasting or recording. And another thing is, when I record them in smaller chunks. One whole video I'll be recording like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, however long it may be, and and as you can see the lengths here, 8 minute, 1 minute, 2 minute, etc. So later on we're going to take these and add them into Adobe Premiere Pro to edit them, and that way I can stitch it all together and generate one full video. Once you have everything set up correctly, you can always control your input audio via this, and just by clicking start and stop recording, this button, once I click on it, it's going to stop recording and it's going to turn into start recording. So just by clicking this, you can start and stop. And one thing to notice, that once you stop, it records recorded files, it names it like that with a time step on it. So every time I finish something, I then go ahead and rename with number 1 and 2 and 3. That's how I came up with these numbers, and these are the videos that I'm gonna go ahead and start editing. So next we will look at my setup in Premiere Pro. Okay, so I have Adobe Premiere Pro CC 2019 open, and these are the recorded files that I'm going to work with. So I'm going to go ahead and set that up. So initially what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and start a new project. Usually I name it according to file name, so let's say word move. Some test. Actually, I'm just gonna say it's YouTube. All right. So, and all the default setups are fine. Okay. So initially, I always start at the assembly. So that way, I can load up all my files here and start a sequence. So let's grab all these guys and drag and drop. All right, so now that they're here, it's very important for me to know the media duration. So I'm gonna move it here and make this larger so that I can see everything. At this point, I'm gonna grab the first one, drag it to timeline, and boom, that's how my sequence got created. And now that I'm here, I'm going to use my bottom arrow key to go to the end of this sequence. And now I'm going to go ahead and click here so that they're all lined up, 1, 2, 3, 4. I know this is 1, so I'm going to start at 2, highlight that, hit comma, and it's going to add it to the exactly after number 1, and then I'm going to highlight number 3, comma, 4, comma, 5, comma, 6, comma. So that will load up everything. So immediately I'm going to hit Control S to save it, and hit my home key, on the sequence here, home key to go to the very first one. And next I click on Effects, and this is where I start editing. But as you can see, these are very small here, so I'm gonna go ahead and I don't need the 2 rows, they're exactly the same. So I always drag it down so that they're pretty large, and drag this one to the left so that now I can see easily the peaks and valleys, so it helps me edit them properly. And this is pretty much my setup at the very beginning. And on the next video, I'm gonna start from here, but we're gonna go into the details of editing. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please smash the like button and the subscribe button. This will help me bring more free contents like this to you every week. Thanks again.